What's up? Welcome back to the channel, and I'm gonna jump right into this topic. My buddy brought this up to me, and he was like, "Hey, Rob, what you think about this?" And I was like, "Man, what's up?" He was like, "In the state of Georgia, you do not need a license to conceal carry. They recently passed that law, man. What do you think about it?" I got a lot to say about that, man. Keeping it 100 with y'all and being 100% straight up honest, I don't like it, bro. I'm not feeling it. Not at all, not even a little bit, right? Now, I'm gonna say this. If you are a law abiding citizen and you own a firearm and you wish to conceal carry it out in the public, out in the wild, you need a class, bro. You need a class, you need some type of training, you need some type of consulting. Simply carrying a firearm just because you can, I don't like it. I don't like the idea. I don't think it promotes good gun safety, and I don't think you being a very good like Second Amendment advocate, or ambassador of it. And there's just so much that goes into carrying a firearm, bro. So much. So like, I'm gonna talk about me personally. I've had a carry license for man, years. And I'm thinking of the total time I've had a concealed carry license from the time I first started carrying into now. Dude, I learned so much from going to classes, consulting with others, shooting with different people, handling the firearm more, and like practicing my carry scenario with my actual carry gun. There was just so much I learned from the first time I had my carrying license and was out in the wild carrying a gun. It's almost scary to think that when I first had my carry license that I was carrying a gun. I'm pretty sure there are other people that have went through that process, and there's some people that never went through that process and they just out there carrying a gun. I mean, that's just crazy to me that you do not need a license to carry a gun. So I'm a big advocate of gun safety. I believe in following all the gun laws, and I believe in knowing your gun laws. My line of work and my profession, dude, I move around a lot. If I move to a new state and my carry license carries over, it has reciprocity, it don't even matter to me. I still get a new carry license, man. I still get a new carry license. When I was in Texas, I had a Texas conceal. I'm from Georgia, I got a Georgia conceal. When I was in Miami, I had a Florida conceal. And a couple of reasons I do that is because if I'm ever out carrying my gun in the wild, out in the public, and something happens, and I don't know, for whatever reason, something happens, I want to have the carry license for that state. That's just me. Also, every state, man, the carry laws kind of they might change a little bit, or it may have a different flavor of it. And I want to be knowledgeable of that topic prior to something bad happening. And I got friends that's all over the world, and people hit me up and they may ask me just like random gun questions, just like my buddy that hit me up. He's not even from Georgia, don't even live in Georgia, and he talked to me about not having the carry license to carry in Georgia. But they may ask me specific questions about gun laws in their state. And this is what I always tell them. I said, look, I highly recommend you conduct your own research and figure out what those specific laws are for your states. I'm never consulting somebody on what's going on in a state. Let's say you don't really know where to find this information, or you kind of lost as far as like, where to get it from. Always tell them, go down to your local gun shop, man. Go down to your local gun shop, talk to the people that work at the gun store. Trust me, they know the local gun laws, man, and they are more than happy to share that information with you. I've never been inside a gun store where people are working and I'm talking to them about ownership of firearms, or just laws that's in this, local laws that's in that state, or just anything that regards some type of legal matter. They always been more than helpful because they trying to sell guns, and the majority of them, they're good gun ambassadors as well. I done went out and got my own certification so I can teach. I consult. Well, I don't really teach and consult now. I was doing that before, but I still have all my current stuff so I can do those things. And I think every American should own a firearm.
Give me a nod when you're ready. Get ready, stand by.
Now, what kind of firearm you should own and how many of them you should have, I mean, That's kind of subjective, but it's your own thing. But I honestly believe every American should have some type of firearm. And with that firearm ownership, you should be practicing proper gun safety, man. And I'm telling you, like I said, if you own a firearm and you're concealed carrying or you got that gun and you're out in the wild, you need to be doing some type of training, man. There's so many factors that go into that. Like you may have your everyday person that's that's at the range. They shooting a full size Glock 17. They just loving life. They shooting target ammo, but they carry a gun as a Shield 40. They walk around with this Shield 40. They got some plus P ammo in there, and they have no idea that the first time they shoot that gun, it might fly out their dang on hand. You know what I'm saying? But those types of things you learn from taking those concealed carry courses or consulting with others or shooting with others or just seeking out additional information so that you can be safe while owning and operating a firearm. So Georgia, I don't know, man. I think y'all kind of messed up by just letting folks carry these guns without no type of license, man. I feel a certain type of way about it. It's kind of scary thinking of it as a whole. If you are one of those individuals that you have a gun, dude, I highly encourage that you go out, take a class, man. Take a class, take a course, talk to some of your buddies that carry on a regular, get some type of additional information that's going to help you be a good gun advocate, man. Support the Second Amendment. Take care of your brothers left and right. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Be safe. I'm out.
Robb Armstrong.